8 in the competition pool. You can have guys start from 2 and 7 as well. We also put a back straight leg in lane 6.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. Welcome back to Inspire Luton for the penultimate session of this weekend's Swim England East Region Short Course Championships 2023. And we're almost ready to get straight into the action with the male 400-metre individual medley. But before we do that, ladies and gents, please welcome to poolside our referees, Jerry Metcalf, Dave Metcalf, Sarah Newtboom, Sheila McKenzie, and Jane Howell. And your starter for this afternoon session, Ian Liversidge. Our first event of the afternoon session, the male 400-metre individual medley, Heat 1. So the first heat of the men's 400 IM, 100 each of fly, back, breast and free. And the third of these heats being a timed final. So there'll be early excitement in the afternoon session. Of course, the penultimate session of this weekend's championships that have absolutely flown by so far with some quality swimming and some brilliant times across the board for plenty of our young athletes to be proud of. 3 swimmers in the pool here at the 150 mark. In lane 3 from City of Cambridge is Austin Harrop. Next to him in lane 4 from Dunmow Atlantis is Evan McQuaid. And in lane 5, and in the ascendancy currently, is Biggleswade swimmer Daniel Meyer. So going on to the breaststroke leg of this IM, there's an 8-second gap between Daniel Meyer and Austin Harrop at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how much that changes over this set of 100 metres. How much can this pack be shuffled after what's been a really good start from Daniel Meyer, who qualified for this event with an entry time of 5:04.18. The gap is pretty much the same between Daniel and the rest of the pool. So far, so good for Daniel Meyer as he goes on to the final leg, onto the freestyle. What has he got left on the tank to in the tank to build on what has been a very strong start in the opening 3 quarters of this medley? Well, the lead is only growing for Daniel Meyer. Smashing his way through the water, Daniel Meyer. This has been impressive from him. Well under 5 minutes, 4:55.41. Good battle for the second fastest time here. Very little to separate Austin Harrop and Evan McQuaid. Heat 2. Lining up in Heat 2, we have Ben Every of St. Felix in lane 1. Lane 2 from Thurrock, Daniel Thompson. In 3, Benjamin Taggart from Watford. In 4 from Hatfield, Samuel Jeffrey. Team Ipswich's Oscar Winterburn is in lane 5. Lining up in 6 from Norwich Swan is Henry Mann. Lane 7 from Chelmsford, Rhys Burns. And in 8 from West Norfolk, Harvey Isle. Oscar Winterburn leads after 250 metres. Samuel Jeffrey trying to inch forever forwards to make progress. And also in pursuit in lane 7 is Rhys Burns of Chelmsford. 3 swimmers on the far side, tightly packed together as well. Well, going into the freestyle stage of this, you feel as though Samuel Jeffrey has kept himself in striking distance. You can see the difference in approaches to the freestyle. A lot more rapid strokes from Samuel Jeffrey. Oscar Winterburn far more rangy in his rhythm. And he's keeping Samuel Jeffrey at bay. Of course, all about the times here, because with the time final to come, only one swim in this event for each of the athletes. Only one opportunity to give the best that they've got to finish as high up that leaderboard as possible. And Oscar Winterburn has put in an exemplary display here. If anything, his lead has extended and his time is impressive. 4:44.62. 3 seconds in the end ahead of Samuel Jeffrey. Rhys Burns leads home the rest of the pool. He's got the third fastest time there. This is the male 400-metre individual medley timed final. Lane 1 from City of Cambridge, Samuel Winslow. Lane 2 from Hatfield, Jason Ho. Lane 3 from Colchester, Sandage Sessins. Lane 4 from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. Lane 5 from Team Ipswich, Zach Troman. In lane 6 from City of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. Lane 7 from Flitwick, Harrison Shaw. And in lane 8 from City of Peterborough, Kian Lee. This is the male 400 metre individual medley timed final. So our 8th fastest entrance in this timed final. And by quite a distance, Nathan Wells was the best of the qualifiers for this event. 4:26.19 was his entry, which was a good 13 seconds quicker than that of his nearest rival, Zach Troman of Team Ipswich, lining up in lane 5. The lead after the first quarter of this, just shy of 3 seconds in favour of Nathan Wells, with Jason Ho in lane 2, currently second. Progress being made next to him by Sandy Sessins, and also on our near side in the purple cap Flittix, Harrison Shaw in lane 7. Really is a yawning gap beginning to develop in favour of Nathan Wells. Good battles going off across the pool though. Most of the contingent in pairs of 2, and be interesting to see how the complexion of this one will shift now as we surpass the halfway point and go on to the breaststroke. Well, Nathan Wells showing great strength and control in this time final. Harrison Shaw is the one currently set for second on the podium. Sandy Sessins will join him as it stands, but you can see how close it's going to be. That pursuit for the podium really is going to hot up once we get into the freestyle stage of this medley. Nathan Wells putting himself in a fine position for the final quarter of the race. Just a reminder of that time that he entered with again, 4:26.19. Not, of course, necessarily his PB, would be one of our elder competitors. He's likely to have swum quicker than that before, but certainly looking very brisk across the pool. And likely to put in an impressive result. Chasing pack then consisting of Harrison Shaw, who's still leading the best of the rest. Zach Troman now up into the equation. Strong finish from him. Lane 3, Sandy Sessins, who's been up there all the way through for Colchester, battling away for third spot as we look at Nathan Wells with one eye on the clock as well. 4:35.75 controlled that from start to finish. And Harrison Shaw gets the second fastest time in the time final. Zach Troman finishes brilliantly to get 4:41.3 next to his name, ahead of Sandy Sessids, who was consistent across the board, but not quite enough for the top three in that final heat, the timed final there for the first event of the afternoon session. Next event, the female 100 meter backstroke heat 1. And away we go, our first of 8 heats in this 100 meter backstroke. And over the halfway point with Mwaba Makwasa of Norwich Swan, S8 swimmer in lane 2. Lane 3 from Braintree, Holly Hayes. And 4 from Team Ipswich, Lily Steele, alongside her teammate Gabriella Troman, who is in lane 5. Those are the two very closely tied together at the top. Gabriella Troman, the quicker of the two, just about. Lily Steele and Holly Hayes, the top 3. Connie Ratley, S9 swimmer from Colchester, touches in there on 1:19.1. Ida Corcoran of Flitwick also in the pool. S9 classification, touching it in at 1:34.67. And Mwaba Makwasa at 1:36.66. Heat 2. So lining up here in lane 1 from City of St Albans is Tiger Lily Donald. Lane 2 from Halstead, Amelia Rayner. Lane 3 from City of Cambridge, Olivia Lydon. In 4, from Chelmsford, Lucy Clark. Sophie Roberts of Team Ipswich is in 5. Maya Thompson of Team Waveney in 6. Swimming for Flitwick in 7 is Yasmin Ollerenshaw. And in lane 8 from Dunstable, Jessica Medlicott. And it could be her that touches in first here. Indeed it is, on the outside lane, near side. Jessica Medlicott of Dunstable, 108.78. Ahead of Sophie Roberts and Maya Thompson. Heat 3. Lane 1 from Hatfield is Phoebe Matthews. In 2 from Linslade is Bethany Hamer. 3 from St Felix is Natalie Taylor. 4 from Team Ipswich, Chloe Armstrong. Chloe Linney of Halstead is in 5. In 6 from City of Cambridge, Anouk Zucchini. Lane 7 from Tring, Isabella Dalton. And in lane 8 from Hatfield, Summer Boswell. Chloe Armstrong safely topping the heat, 106.99. Heat 4. Great swimming down the middle. Emily Lush just ahead of Ellie Barth. Wearing help. Heat 5. Well, it's pretty even across the pool. Adria Raudenite of Newmarket on the near side looks to be a fraction ahead, and we'll get the quickest time, 105.75. Heat 6. Well, another tight one right up to the wall, and it looks as though it is Charlotte Williams of Hatfield who's just edged it, 104.08. Heat 7. Lane 1 from St. Felix is Grace Robinson. In 2 from Deben is Connie Davies. 3 from City of Norwich, Megan Pye. In 4 from Bishop Stortford, Neve James. 5 from City of Peterborough, Vanessa Sirimanova. In 6 from Hatfield, Erin Curry. In 7 from City of Norwich, S14 classified swimmer Jessica Jane Applegate. And in lane 8, also from the City of Norwich, Katerina Di Maria. Vanessa Sirimanova looks like she's going to edge this ahead of Connie Davies. They are the first two to touch the wall. Vanessa's time 1:03.95. Heat 8. In lane 1 from Basildon and Phoenix is Nicole Maynard. 2 from Team Ipswich, Clementine Lovell. In lane 3 from Basildon and Phoenix, Evangeline Pierce. In lane 4 from Norwich Swan, Amara Addison. In 5 from City of Peterborough, Hannah Willis. 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ella Coombs. In 7 from Norwich Swan, Charlotte Smith. And lane 8 from Hatfield, Sophie Green. As that trio down the centre, all making a burst pretty much simultaneously. As they stretch to the wall. And Hannah Willis is credited with the fastest time there. 1:03.78. Next up, the male 100-metre freestyle, Heat 1. So we have 5 swimmers in this one. Jacob Desoy, S8 swimmer from Runnymede in lane 2. In lane 3, S14 classified swimmer from Team Ipswich, Corey Hare. Lane 4 from Norwich Swan, Benedict Measures. And as you can see, he's very close to Damon's Daniel Pryke as they come to the wall, almost slapping the wall there. Benedict Measures making sure 56.09 is his time, with Daniel Pryke on 56.35 and Corey Hare 102.21. Harry Arnold Pepper, S9 classified swimmer for City of Cambridge. He touches in there on 109.43. So vast majority there improving on their entry time. And coming in now, Jacob Desoy in lane 2. And he gets 135.21. Heat 2. Lane 1 from City of Peterborough is Cian Lee. In 2 from Bishop Stortford, Callum Davis. 3 from Newhall, Archie Tebbott. In 4 from Great Yarmouth, Sean Diggins. In 5 from Ware, Attic Toe. 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ethan Thorpe. In 7 from Dunmo Atlantis, Harrison Cox. And in 8 from Watford, James Gibson. Harrison Cox first in, 54.28, just a slither ahead of Callum Davis. Heat 3. In 1 from Thetford, Aaron Peacock. 2 from City of St Albans, Luke Bernard. In 3 from Colchester, Antonio Girolami. Lane 4, West Norfolk's Robert Addis. Lane 5 is Hugo Rabicek Smith from City of St Albans. 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, S14 classified swimmer Rio Rogers. Finley Neve of City of Norwich in 7. And Jake Lloyd of Bishop Stortford in lane 8. And there he is. Jake Lloyd first to touch, 53.77. Heat 4. From top to bottom, lane 1, Modernian's Nathan Close. In 2 from Hoddesdon, Zach Stacey. 3, Team Ipswich's Daniel Clayton. Lane 4, Ryan Close from Modernian. In 5, Joshua Ellis from Hatfield. In 6 from Watford, Max Walters. 7 from Norwich Swan, Oscar Hunter. And in 8 from Watford, Jack Barnard. Storming swim in lane 4 from Ryan Close. Can he stir up a good time? 54.4, he can. Heat 5. No lane 1 in this heat, but in lane 2 from City of Norwich, Oliver Frame. 3 from City of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. 4 from Dunmo Atlantis, Dylan Nutt. 5 from City of Peterborough, Josh Martin. In 6 from Colchester, Sandy Sessions. 7 from Basildon and Phoenix, Joe Power. And in 8 from Hatfield is Oliver Baskerville. Yeah, it looks like lane 5, Josh Martin. City Peterborough strong, finish 53.9. Heat 6. Big well done to our 8 finalists for the female 100-metre backstroke. They are Neve James, Amara Addison, Connie Davies, Georgia Holgate, Charlotte Williams, Evangeline Pierce, Vanessa Sirmanova and Hannah Willis. And the 2 reserves are Megan Pye and Adria Raudenite, with draw rules pleased to be made by 2:05. And well done to our para swimmers who got on the podium, Mwaba Makwasa, Connie Ratley and Jessica Jane Applegate. Do please let us know if you wish to have your medals now or at the end of the session. Well, it seems a good outside lane swimming in this event, and I think we're going to get another one on that far side with Sebastian Newell touching in at 54.64. Moving on to Heat 7. Lane 1 from City of Norwich, Charlie Barrett. 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jamie Committee. 3 from Hoddesdon is Dominic McCarthy. James Williamson of City of Cambridge in 4. Louis James of City of Norwich in 5. Lane 6 from City of Peterborough, Jack Swindale. Harry Hudson of Norfolk Vikings in 7. And in 8 from Runnymede, Freddie Gardner. Dominic McCarthy of Hoddesdon in at a time of 53.71. Heat 8. Lane 1 from Hatfield, Lucas Hartley. Teammate from Hatfield, Oliver Bright, is next to him in 2. 3 from Colchester, Darrell Rands. Nathan Birkenuff of St Felix is in 4. In 5 from Biggleswade, Austin Lillywhite. Lloyd Batterson of Team Waveney is in 6. Lane 7 from Potter's Bar is Jake Moore, and Harrison Shaw from Flitwick in lane 8. Good swim from Nathan Birkenau, 53.6. Heat 9. Lane 1 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jacob Bray. In 2 from City of Peterborough, Joshua Sackery. 3 from City of Cambridge, Riley Hall. Lane 4 from St Felix, S14 classified swimmer William Ellard. 5 from City of Norwich, Jack Abram. 6 from Thurrock, Ethan Martin. 7 from Putteridge, Ollie O'Connor. And in 8 from Team Waveney, Harrison Holmes. So William Ellard cruising in first, 51.96. Heat 10. Lane 1 from West Norfolk, Joseph Wells. Lane 2 from West Suffolk, Jake Thomas Mansfield. Kai Adams of Holstead is in lane 3. Lane 4 from West Suffolk, Matthew Baker. Ashley Coombs of Bushay is in 5. In 6 from Hatfield, Ben Davison. Lane 7 and representing City of St Albans is Alexander Colvobor. And in 8 from Harlow is Max Arnold. Matthew Baker, 50.82 in control of Heat 10. Heat number 11. Lane 1 from Norwich Swan is Finlay Arnott. Lane 2 from Dunmo Atlantis, Damon Elliott. Lane 3 from West Norfolk, Tobias Oglesby. 4 from Witham, Maddox Roberts. 5 from Team Luton, Matthew Wright. 6 from Braintree is Joshua Parker. 7 from Dunmo Atlantis, Evan McQuaid. In 8 from City of Cambridge, Ryan Wall. Well, it's been a good weekend so far for Maddox Roberts. He's the favourite going into this event. And he's going to get sub 50 seconds as well. 49.46, improving on his entry time to conclude that event. Next, the female 200-meter freestyle, Heat 1. So 3 swimmers in this first heat, with 6 in total in this event. Lane 3 from Newmarket, we have Romilly Marks. Lane 4, and representing Hatfield, Erin Curry. And swimming for St Ives, in 5 is Chloe Butler. And just to bring you confirmation of that DQ in the previous event, that was involving Heat 9, Lane 6. Heat 9, Lane 6 DQ. Chloe Butler touching in at 2:10.27. Her and Erin Curry both improving on their entry times. Romilly Marks in 3rd. Let's go with Heat 2. Lane 1 from Norwich Swan is Jasmine Coleman. In 2 from City of St Albans, Erin Younger. In 3 from Team Ipswich, Darcy Gladwell. In 4 from St Felix, Natalie Taylor. 5 representing City of Peterborough, Veronica Mikolayevska. 6, Erin Utteridge from Team Ipswich. Lane 7 from Hatfield is Eva Ives. Well, the pool very spread out and scattered at the 150-metre stage. Eva Ives of Hatfield looking like the one to beat. And if anyone was going to get close to it, it'd be Darcy Gladwell, but I think she may be running out of pool. It's close, but the quicker time is that of Eva Ives, 2:10.26. Heat 3. Big well done to our 8 fastest male 100-metre freestylers. These will be in the final later today. Ashley Coombs, Alexander Culverborg, Kai Adams, Tobias Oglesby, William Ellard, Matthew Wright, Matthew Baker, and Maddox Roberts. Ben Davidson, Joshua Parker, and Evan McQuaid all down as joint reserves. Any withdrawals for that final, please make them by 2:20. Right, eyes back on the pool at the halfway point of Heat 3, where in lane 1 from City of Peterborough is Olivia Minnett. In 2 from Chelmsford, Lisa Lineman. In 3 from Potters Bar, Gabriella Gomez-Pavon. Emma Fields is in 4, she swims for Bishop Stortford. In 5 from City of Cambridge, Genevieve White. In 6, representing City of Norwich, Katerina Di Maria. In 7, from Dunstable, Jessica Medlicott. And in 8, from Basildon and Phoenix, Evangeline Pierce. In comes Jessica Medlicott on 2:07.16. Olivia Minnett in second. Emma Fields, the third fastest in that heat. Heat 4. Lane 1 from Deben is Connie Davis. In 2 from City of Norwich is Adel Zakirzewski. In 3 from Team Ipswich, Abigail Crawley. 4 from City of Norwich, Grace Greenhalgh. Grace Robinson from St Felix is in 5. Alexa Mann of Chelmsford in 6. Lane 7, Lexi Goodman of Basildon and Phoenix. And in lane 8 from Watford is Kaylin Hare. Grace Greenhalgh, Alexa Mann showing up as the fastest time on there, but Grace Greenhalgh just wait for confirmation on her time. Wait for confirmation of those times. There we go. Let's move on to Heat 5. Okay, so everything seemingly up, back and running with Heat 5 underway. Where in lane 1 from Chelmsford we have Ella Dawson. In 2 from Putteridge, Annie McLeod. In 3 from Chelmsford, Kate Cotter. 4 representing Team Ipswich, Matilda Bogle. Lane 5 from City of Cambridge, Francesca Baber. 6 from Basildon and Phoenix, Jasmine Hall. In 7 from Hatfield, Alexandra Nerney. And in lane 8 from St Felix is Madeline Latimer Hicks. Well, of course, a lot of these swimmers taking part earlier on in the 400 freestyle. This half the distance. And just as exciting, Matilda Bogle. She's going to do it again, 2:05.42. Winning time in that heat. Francesca Baber second. Jasmine Hall third fastest in that one. Heat 6. Game 1 from City of Cambridge, Isabel Mather. 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Sophie Palmer. Lane 3 from Basildon and Phoenix is Lexi O'Connor. Lane 4 from Basildon and Phoenix, Sky Carter. Lane 5 and representing City of Norwich is S14 classified swimmer Jessica Jane Applegate. Louise Fiddy's also an S14 classified swimmer, swims for Hatfield in 6. In 7 for Team Ipswich, Sophie Dowding. And in 8 from Norwich Swan is Ruby Chapman. Good half for Lexi O'Connor in lane 3, but a super turn from Sky Carter sees her very much in control. Fastest qualifier for this event. And looking like it's going to go to form as we go into the final 50 metres. Lexi O'Connor, Sophie Palmer, the 3 Basildon and Phoenix swimmers, all in tandem, all in hot pursuit of one another, but also wading their way into the conversation in lanes 6 and 7 in particular. Louise Fiddy's and Sophie Dowding. But Sky Carter, unshakable and unbeatable, 2:05.17. Lexi O'Connor and Sophie Palmer completing the Basildon 1-2-3 in that final heat of the female 200 free. Now we move on to the male 50-metre breaststroke. It's Heat 1. Lane 1 from Potters Bar, Alexander Ball. In 2 from Thetford is Ethan Harris. 3 from Dunmo Atlantis, Dylan Nutt. 4 from Team Ipswich, Charlie Ruddle. 5 from Team Waveney, Martin Hales. 6 from Norwich Swan, Henry Mann. 7 from Tring is Oliver Solomon. And Evan McQuaid of Dunmo Atlantis in lane 8. Henry Mann first in, 32.12. Heat 2. Lane 1 from Witham is Simon Piasecki. 2 from City of Norwich, Tyler Stone. 3 from Ware, Thomas Lydiard. 4 from Dunmo Atlantis, Harrison Cox. 5 from St Ives, Oliver McNeil. 6 from Great Yarmouth, Sean Diggins. Jack Webb of Witham in 7. And Harlow's George Jones in 8 as they come in. Harrison Cox taking heat 2. Heat 3. Lane 1 from City of Peterborough is Gagan Singh. 2 from Norwich Swan, James Noble. 3 from City of Norwich, Finlay Neve. 4 from Hatfield, Luke Payne. 5 Norwich Swans, Austin Everett. Thomas Ellis in 6, he's from Dereham. In 7 from City of Norwich, Harvey Durham. In 8 from Norwich Swan, Finlay Arnup. 31 dead for Austin Everett in lane 5. 10th of a second ahead of James Noble. Let's get cracking with heat 4. Well done to our female 200-metre freestyle finalists. They are as follows. Sophie Palmer, Alexa Mann, Francesca Baber, Lexi O'Connor, Olivia Minette, Matilda Bogle, Sky Carter and Grace Greenhalf. The 2 reserves are Jasmine Hall and Abigail Crawley. Any withdrawals please to be made by 2:35. Heat 4, Simon Chapman's 31.85. This is heat 5. It's close between 2 of them there into the wall. Nathaniel Mapley of City of St Albans, the quickest in heat 5. Heat 6. Well, almost like a flat line coming on the home straight. Some top swims right across the board. Who can separate themselves from the rest here? Down the middle, Charlie McKinnon. 31.53. Heat 7. Lane 1 from Chelmsford is Rhys Burns. In 2 from Linslade, Billy Nibb. 3 from Team Waveney is Harrison Holmes. Lane 4 from Thurrock, Daniel Baboy. 5 from City of St Albans, Judah Subba. 6 from Bushhay, William Presland. 7 from West Suffolk, Luca Page. And in 8 from Hatfield, Oliver Blight. Harrison Holmes on 30.12 takes heat 3. Time for heat 8. Lane 1, Ben Buckley. 2, Daniel Hollis. 3, Joshua Sackery. 4, Freddie Laws. 5, Darrell Rand. 6, Maddox Roberts. 7, Kai Adams. 8, Sam Mead. Freddie Laws takes it, sub 30 seconds as well, 29.17. Heat 9. Lane 1, Joseph Burns. 2, Finley Ryan. 3, Luke Flynn. 4, Oliver Vedren. 5, Edward Ormsby. 6, Lewis Chapman. 7, Samuel Johnson. Lane 8, Josh Martin. Oliver Vedren, 29.59. Confirmed DQ lane 7. Heat 10. Lane 1, Jack Renouf. Lane 2, Lewis Marston. No lane 3. Lane 4, Lawrence Palmer. Lane 5, Austin Lillywhite. Lane 6, Lewis Andrews. Lane 7, Saxon Minter. Lane 8, Matthew McLaughlin. Lawrence Palmer, 27.75, comfortably leading the final heat. This is the female 50-meter breaststroke, heat 1. Alice Clark in 1, Holly Underdown in 2, lane 3 is Robin Hartley, 4 Alice Longman, 5 Madeline Paul, 6 Daisy Russell, 7 Neve Jones. Daisy Russell looks like she's got it. Heat 2. Just to bring you confirmation of that DQ in the previous event. Heat 9, lane 7 DQ for a technical infraction. Lane 1 here, Shannon Stubbs, 2 Bethany Crawley, 3 Alina Turchin, in 4 Amara Anderson, 5 Samantha Wickert, 6 Eloise Minto, 7 Emily Lowe, and 8 Lisa Lineman. Eloise Minto there, touching in 36.02 at the wall. She is the fastest one in Heat 2. Heat 3. We've got the confirmed female 200-metre freestyle final lineup now. So well done to Sophie Palmer, Alexa Mann, Francesca Baber, Lexi O'Connor, Jessica Medlicott, Matilda Bogle, Sky Carter, and Grace Greenhalf. Any withdrawals for that to be made by 2:45. And the 2 reserves are Jasmine Hall and Abigail Crawley. Great outside swim from Nicole Podelti, lane 8. Heat 4. Lane 1, Rachel Carpenter, 2, Amy Boreham, 3, Ellie Catchpole, 4, Chloe Simpson, 5, Katie Jeffrey, 6, Isabella Dalton, 7, Isabel White, and 8 is Pemberley Hornigold. Strong finish from Isabel White, 35-8. Heat 4 is hers. Heat 5. Lane 1, Georgina Hamilton, 2, Megan Jones, 3, Elizabeth Wright, 4, Miriam Mugdad, no lane 5, 6, Louise Fiddies, 7, Holly Larby, 8, Shad Mohammed. Shad Mohammed, fastest time in heat 5. Next heat 6. Lane 1, Sadie Rowe. In 2, Olivia Riley. 3, Amelia Porzio. 4, Caitlin McNicholas. 5, Ellen Eccleston. 6, Charlize Harding. Isabella Porzio's in 7. And in lane 8, Molly Grieve. Ellen Eccleston on 34.73, reaches in 300ths of a second quicker than that of Charlize Harding. Heat 7. One, Gigi Robertshek-Smith. 2, Alice Field. 3, Evie Brown. 4, Neve James. 5, Caitlin Richardson. 6, Tessa Quayle. 7, Lizzie Crocker. 8, Tia Hill. Great swim on the far side, Gigi Robertshek-Smith. Heat number 8. In 1 is Amola Joshua, 2 Jessica Sanford, 3 Alice Green, 4 Isabella Green, 5 Ellie Smith, Georgina Munday in 6, Kate Cotter 7, Amelia Murphy in lane 8. Again, some super swims in the outer lanes. Amelia Murphy with the latest 34.31. She wins heat 8. Heat 9. Well, Jasmine Carter, clear winner of that heat, 32.4. Heat 10. Lane 1, Lauren Gore. 2, Sarah O'Brien. 3, Sophie Payne. 4, Beth Young. 5, Katie Andrews. 6, Ellie Rose Lyon. 7, Phoebe Howard. 8, Isla Hamilton. Well, this is looking like a fine finish there. Phoebe Howard, 32.79. Heat number 11. Final heat of this event then. Lane 1, Ellen Duffield. 2, Isabel Cameron. 3, Charlotte Williams. 4, Ashley Ransom. 5, Caitlin Hartley. Mia Lowe in lane 6. Yan Ting, Emily Pack in 7. And Megan Gray in lane 8. Good start from Megan Gray of Hatfield. Close finish between lanes 2 and 4, perhaps. Isabel Cameron and Ashley Ransom. And Isabel Cameron, with 33 seconds on the dot, takes that final heat. Up next, the males 200 metre backstroke, heat 1. Six heats to come in this event. And in the first heat, lane 3 from March, we have Jude Staten. Lane 4 from Watford, Luke Martell. And 5 from Norwich Swan, it's Henry Mann. Really strong finish in lane 5 from Henry Mann. And he gets the fastest time in that first heat, 2:21.14. Still over half a second separating the three of them. Heat 2. Going in lane 1 and making a good start, the City of St Albans swimmer Nathaniel Mapley. Corey Hare, S14 classification swimmer for Team Ipswich, is in lane 2. In 3 from City of Cambridge, William Leese. Lane 4 from Biggleswade is Finlay Blackman. 5 from West Norfolk, Harvey Isle. He's next to teammate Daniel Grimmer, who swims in 6. Lane 7 from City of Peterborough is Cian Lee. And Zach Fellows from City of St Albans is in lane 8. Well, he started strong, Nathaniel Mapley, but won't quite finish first. Cian Lee with a good strong second half to make it 2:16.57. Ahead of Mapley, William Leese in 3rd. Heat 3. Lane 1, Spencer Battison of Team Waveney. From West Norfolk in lane 2 is Nathan Yeaman. Norbert Kader of City of Cambridge is in lane 3. In 4 from Bishop Stortford, Jacob Hayes. Albert Orley from Braintree in 5. In 6 from Runnymede, Freddie Gardner. Lane 7, and representing City of Cambridge is Martin Molnar. Lewis Archer is in lane 8. He's from Holstead. Jacob Hayes down the middle in lane 4, well ahead of everybody else, stretching into the wall, 2:10.73. Albert Orley on 2:15.87 is second, and Martin Molnar leads home the rest of the pool. He finishes third. Heat 4. In 1 from Team Ipswich is Oscar Winterburn. Lane 2 from Basildon and Phoenix, Ethan Thorpe. Representing Colchester in lane 3 is Sandy Sessions. 4 from Thurrock, Nikita Charikin. 5 from Watford, Matthew Aldred. In 6 from City of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. 7 from City of Norwich, Oliver Frame. In lane 8 from Hatfield, Samuel Jeffrey. Nikita Charikin of Thurrock. Leading proceedings right now after 3/4 of this heat. Matthew Aldred trying to get closer to him in lane 5. But if anything, the gap is marginally wider than it was before. And Nikita Cherekin there, 9/10 clear of Matthew Aldred in that heat. Good swim on the outer lane by Oscar Winterburn. He's third. Heat 5. So we have our finalists for the male 50-metre breaststroke, our top 8. Harrison Holmes, Darrell Rand, Finlay Ryan, Lewis Marston, Oliver Verdren, Austin Lillywhite, Freddie Laws and Lawrence Palmer. And the 2 reserves for that final are Edward Ormsby and Maddox Roberts. If you can let us know if you wish to withdraw by 3:10. Please, 10 minutes past 3. That would be great. And then our finalists for the female 50-metre breaststroke. Our top 8, Charlotte Williams, Megan Gray, Ellen Duffield, Ashley Ransom, Isabel Cameron, Beth Young, Phoebe Howard and Jasmine Carter. And the 2 reserves are Caitlin Hartley and Molly Lee. And we ask again that withdrawals are made to us by 10 past 3. Back to Heat 5 of the male 200-metre backstroke. Louis Allen of Chelmsford in 1. Ryan Close of Modernian in 2. Janos Carter of City of Cambridge in 3. 4 from West Suffolk, Miles Turner. Lane 5 representing Hatfield is Oliver Baskerville. In 6 from City of St Albans is Alexander Colverboer. 7 from Basildon and Phoenix, Thomas Ford. And Danilo Krivchenko of Newhall is in lane 8. Well, there's not Miles in it, but Miles Turner is the clear winner of this heat, touching the wall on 2:04.33 and marginally better than his entry time as well. Oliver Baskerville second in and Alexander Colverboer in third. Heat 6. Lane 1 from City of Norwich, Jack Eden. In 2 from Team Waveney, Lloyd Batterson. Lane 3 from Basildon Phoenix, Oliver Smith. In 4 from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. In 5, City of Cambridge's Matthew Money. 6 for City of Cambridge, Ryan Wall. Robert Fenner of Basildon and Phoenix is in lane 7, alongside Cameron Jones of Modernian. He's on the near side, lane 8. Final heat of this event, and just to mark your card, you can see it building up at the starting blocks ahead of our relay event for this session. It will be the 4x50 metre medley relay, a mixed event. 2 heats to come, including a time final. Buckets of excitement on offer there. So that's coming up. Then we have the male 800 metre freestyle heat. That time final will be in the final session later on today. Let's have a look at the pool then. Down the middle, really close. Between Nathan Wells in lane 4 and Matthew Mooney of City of Cambridge in lane 5, who's giving it a right go here. 50 metres remaining, and when you consider there were 5 seconds separating them on their entry times, then this is a lot closer than we could have predicted. And Oliver Smith, fascinatingly included as well in that battle at the front. So, of course, this is just for times and placings in the final. Should they be quick enough to get there? You'd think they would be, but this could make it an intriguing one later on tonight. As the fastest one in the heat is Matthew Money on 2:06.64. So improvements for him and Oliver Smith on their entry times. Nathan Wells, 3rd fastest. Next up, it's the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay, heat 1. There they go, 5 teams in action in this first heat. Flitwick are in lane 2, Ware in lane 3, City of Peterborough B in lane 4, City of St Albans B in lane 5, Team Waveney in lane 6. Well, really, all these teams will be looking to get under the 2-minute mark at a minimum in order to put some pressure perhaps on those coming up in the time final after this. It's all about enjoying it with these relays. We've had some crackers over the weekend, and this one here building up nicely as well, with City of Peterborough B leading the way at the halfway point. City of St Albans B close behind them. Ware, Flitwick, Team Waveney keeping each other company across the pool as well. But he's down the middle in those golden lanes where we see the real dominance start to build in favour of the 2 fastest teams in this heat based on their entry times. City of Peterborough B a second ahead of City of St Albans B at the start of this freestyle leg, and kicking furiously here as City of Peterborough B They are not to be caught with a finish like that. 1:53.91. Great team effort. City of St Albans B touching. I think it was just under 2 minutes, but we'll wait for confirmation of that. Flitwick third. We'll wait for the confirmed times up on the scoreboard. As we move on to the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay timed final. Lane 1, Bishop Stortford A. Lane 2, Watford. Lane 3, City of Peterborough A. Lane 4, Basildon and Phoenix. Lane 5, Hatfield. Lane 6, Dunmow Atlantis. Lane 7, Bishop Stortford B. And in lane 8, City of St Albans A. This is the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay timed final. So away we go. It was exciting in Heat 1 with 5 teams. It should be even more exciting in this time final with 8. And just before we take a look at the action, I'll just bring you now the finalists for the male 200 metre backstroke later on today. Our fastest 8, Alexander Culverboard, Nathan Wells, Matthew Aldred, Nikita Charkin, Oliver Smith, Oliver Baskerville, Matthew Money and Miles Turner. 2 reserves, Jacob Hayes, Oscar Winterburn. Please let us know of any withdrawals by 3:30. So final time, we'll see the girls in action this afternoon before the final session later. After this race, we will have the first heat, and the only heat for now, of the male 800 metre freestyle. The second heat, the time final, will be coming up later in the evening session. But let's have a look at the complexion of this final. Back end of the fly leg, lane 4, Basildon and Phoenix out in front ahead of Watford. And on the near side, City of St Albans A looking pretty sharp as well so far going into the final leg. It's going to be a furious finish, with Basildon and Phoenix looking to hold on here in lane 4, but look at the competition just build up around them here. Can they swallow up that water? Looking either side of them, with Hatfield in 5, City of Peterborough A in lane 3, Watford just tailing behind now, but Basildon and Phoenix, great anchor leg. They hold on, 1:50.8 the winning time. City of Peterborough A just by half a second, getting a nose ahead of Hatfield. And they will be the top 3 on the podium for the mixed medley relay. Now it's time for the male 800-meter freestyle, Heat 1. So well past the halfway point of this freestyle. We're in lane 3. From Hatfield is Daniel Williams. In 4, leading the way from City of St Albans is George Hooper. Lane 5 from St Felix School is Charlie McKinnon. And pretty much level with him in lane 6 is Ben Howlett from Team Ipswich. Well, George Hooper going very well indeed. He just missed out on qualification for the timed final that will be coming up in the final session. He only missed out by just under 0.4 of a second. And he's asserting clear dominance here with plenty of water separating him and the chasing pair, Charlie McKinnon and Ben Howlett, in lanes 5 and 6 respectively. With 200 metres to go. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this race, we'll have the medal presentations for the 400 IM, the 4x50 medley relay, and one of our para medal winners as well. There goes the bell for George Hooper. Likewise, Ben Howlett in lane 6 and Charlie McKinnon in lane 5. Still fairly close to one another, but Ben Howlett doing his best to try and leave Charlie McKinnon behind and set his sights on George Hooper, who has been the pace setter throughout this heat. And it will not change at this late stage. Crawling across the water to the wall, 8:51.07. Big improvements for all of the front three there on their entry times, all smashing the 9-minute barrier. Daniel Williams touching in, and in a big improvement for him as well on his entry time. Well, that concludes the action in this afternoon's session. We'll have the medal presentation shortly, but the action in the pool has rounded up for now. And so we thank our officials, who may now leave the poolside. Please note the warm-up for the final session beginning at 3:55. The finals themselves will commence from 4:20.
have a coach or team manager from Newmarket, please? Coach or team manager from Newmarket.
Right, let's just do it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal presentations. The medals will be presented by Swim England East Region President Darren Peck and Essex County President Phil Nice. The medal winners for the male 400 metre individual medley. In third place, from Team Ipswich, Zach Troman. In second place, from Flitwick, Harrison Shaw. And in first place, from West Norfolk, Nathan Wells. Let's hear it for our medal winners. The medalists for the mixed 4x50 metre medley relay. In third place, Hatfield. In second place, City of Peterborough A. And in first place, Basildon and Phoenix. Let's hear it for our medal winners. And now collecting his bronze para medal for the 100 metre freestyle From Norwich Swan, Timon Chapman. A big well done once again to all our medal winners. And thank you to our medal presenters. We look forward to seeing you for the evening session, the final session of the weekend, of course, here at the Swim England East Region Short Course Championships 2023 in Luton. The warm-up for that starting at 3:55, and we'll be back for the first race of the finals at 4:20.